that too. You know, that we don't want to do, you know, like we always tell our children, no, 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 no. We want to praise them a little bit too along the way. And we have to do that as citizens to our legislators and their representatives. But those two words, fear and faith, they mean a lot to me because, you know, fear is believing that what you cannot see or hear will come to pass. Is that right? What you cannot see or hear will come to pass. That's fear. Faith is believing that what you cannot see or hear will come to pass. They have the same meaning. The difference is what? The difference is their mental attitude. Do we wake up every day grouchy, complaining about how we feel? Or do we wake up every day praising God and believing that we can make a difference in our nation? Do we have faith that we can do that? I often think about, you know, this is a 40th rally day with sunshine, and it's been some pretty hot days. It's not too bad out here today. But you know what? Do you think about in the mornings about the soldiers that marched across the Potomac River in the ice and snow with burlap sacks on their feet because they done wore their shoes out during the war? Do you think about stuff like that? What they salvaged and sacrificed for our freedom generations ago to keep us where we are today? Are the ones today fighting over the desert, the 140-degree temperatures, sand blowing everywhere? We certainly can stand here on the steps, on the hot steps of the Capitol building. If they can do that for us to protect us as a country. Now it's our turn to protect for the generations to follow, just like the generations before us gave us this opportunity. It's up to us, folks. It's up to us as citizens to make that difference. We can't come up with excuses. There's a lot of people that you go talk to that's going to have an excuse for not being here today. And it's all it is an excuse. You know what? Everybody, it works, they get a vacation. They could take a vacation day and come out and sit in the hall of the legislature. Will they do it? Who knows? Will you do it? Will you be there to hear what's going on? To pay attention to what's going on? Is a vacation day that important to you that you won't give up to do that, to come here? That's what we have to do as Americans. That's a sacrifice. That's a sacrifice. And we are willing to do it if we want to have freedom. And until we're really affected, you know what? Most people won't do it. That's the saddest part. That's the saddest part. Most people will not take the time to be involved because it's other things in the way. The only way we're going to make it is sacrifice. That's the only way. You know, Thomas Jefferson lived in about an hour from where I live in Richmond, Virginia. I'm from Richmond, Virginia, about an hour from Charlottesville, Virginia, home of Monticello. Thomas Jefferson said that all tyranny needs is for good citizens, good people of good conscience. Let me start over. I just got confused. All tyranny needs is for good citizens of good conscience to remain silent. We can no longer remain silent. We, as a nation, have to step forth. And it's going to take you getting involved with your neighbors. Do you know that if everybody gets 2 neighbors to the polls this year, just two people that didn't vote last time, we could turn that nation around with ease. 75, 80% of the vote. It's that easy. Everybody gets 2 people. That's how we change our nation. But we have to be involved. You know, I was in a conference in Dallas, Texas back in the early 90s, and some of y'all may have heard of the gentleman. His name was Dr. Edwin Lewis Cole. He founded the Christian Men's Network. I participated in a conference for about a week, and one of the things that he said during that whole week that really made an impression on me that I've never forgotten. He said that the greatest river is made up of tiny little raindrops. And don't ever let anyone tell you your raindrop doesn't count.